Let's discuss about the chemical reactions of the alcohols. So here alcohol and phenols both they are containing oxygen and hydrogen atom. So they are going to categorize it as two types. One is the reactions involving cleavage of the oxygen and hydrogen bond. So another one is the reactions involving cleavage of the carbon and oxygen bond. So in that, I am going to discuss about the two types very briefly. So first we will take this general function group of the alcohols I am taking here. That is called ROH. So what I am going to do first one. So that is what cleavage of the oxygen and hydrogen bond. That is called OH bond. So that will be cleavage like this. After this cleavage, I mean breakdown of this bond, oxygen O they have become alkoxide ion. That comes on side, and this hydrogen will be very free one. That is called this hydrogen, which is going to eliminate as a very free one. So that's why it acts as an acidic nature, and also it acts as a nucleophile. It acts as a nucleophile. In second case, here. So in first case, cleavage of the oxygen and hydrogen bond, and here the cleavage of the carbon and oxygen bond. Why I am taking the carbon? Because alkyl groups are nothing but the example. If I take methyl, ethyl, they are nothing but carbon atoms. That is why I am telling that the cleavage of the carbon and oxygen bond, that it is going to act as the electrophile. It is going to act as an electrophile. When alcohols it behaves like a nucleophile, so that type of reactions they are going to involving in the cleavage of the oxygen and hydrogen bond. When the alcohols which are going to act as an electrophile, that is called the reactions involving the cleavage of the carbon and oxygen atom. So let's discuss about the reactions involving the cleavage of the oxygen and hydrogen bond. Here what happens? So what makes it is going to be called as a nucleophile? Because you know that the presence of the lone pair of electrons on the oxygen atom. So what happens? It is going to be generally used for the nucleophilic attack. So that's why what happens? There will be cleavage of this oxygen and hydrogen bond will take place. So and one more that the electronegativity difference parameter here, oxygen and hydrogen. So what happens? It obstructs the bond pair of electrons towards this oxygen atom. So that becomes RO minus. That becomes RO minus plus this hydrogen will be free. So in this type of this mechanism, we are going to discuss about the acidic nature of the alcohols. Whenever we are going to discuss about the acidic nature of alcohols, we should keep it that they are going to act as acids. Means first they are going to donate the first protons like this. Then only we are going to call it as acids. You know that acid always donates its proton, whereas base always obstruct the proton. So here when you discuss about these weak acids, generally they are weak acids in nature. Alcohols are weak acids in nature, even though they are very much weaker than the water. So that's why in order to replace the hydrogen from the alcohols, we are going to use some powerful reagents like alkali metals. That is called aluminium, sodium. We are going to use here. So let's see the one simple reactions how we are going to replace the hydrogen atom in order to maintain the acidic nature of these alcohols. So first I take a general example. ROH plus I am going to use some alkali metals, that is called sodium metal. So what is the use of this one? In order to remove the hydrogen gas, right? I will remove the hydrogen gas. This hydrogen gas will be eliminated. So in order to maintain the reaction, I will write 2 times of this one. And what is the remaining? Remaining is RO, because this cleavage of this bond takes place, then it becomes RO minus and Na plus. So this name is called sodium alkoxide ion. This is called sodium alkoxide ion. So I am going to balance this equation. So for this reaction, I will take one example. So instead of this R group, I am going to take the 2 carbon atom, that is called ethanol. I am going to take here. So everything is same. Only I am going to replace this R with ethanol. That is 2 carbon atoms. That is CH3, CH2. OH, that is called ethanol, plus I am going to use the sodium metal in order to remove the hydrogen gas. So what is the elimination here? So that is called 2 times of this CH3, CH2, O, and this is the once again cleavage of this oxygen and hydrogen bond. So then it becomes sodium. So this is called sodium ethanolate. This is called sodium ethanolate. Its name is called sodium ethanolate. So next example I am going to use here aluminium metal. So in order to maintain this one, I am going to take the 3 carbon atoms, that is called tertiary butyl alcohol. You know that function like this. So this is called CS, I mean 3CS3 group, which is going to attack with this carbon atom. Then we are going to call as tertiary butyl alcohol. This name is called tertiary butyl alcohol, which is going to react with aluminium metal. So what is the expectation? And you know that aluminium, it is having the valency, always you should write as aluminium plus 3, right? So in order to maintain that valency, 3 units of this molecule which is going to attack with this aluminum, and simultaneously that cleavage of this oxygen and hydrogen bond will take place. I am going to write as it. So instead of this hydrogen bond, this aluminum will come here. Now like this also, when this cleavage will take place, oxygen beside oxygen atom, sodium atom will come and attack here. Like this, aluminum atom will come. And in order to maintain its valency, 3 units of this molecule which is going to react with aluminum. That is CS3, 3 times of this CS3 and oxygen. So after this cleavage, aluminum will come and attack here. So that is called 3 times. That is called 3 times. When I write the 3 times, I should write also 3 times here. Then it becomes 3 times. 3 times. What is the remaining? I am going to eliminate here. So that is called, what I am going to eliminate here? 3 times of the hydrogen gas. 3 times of the hydrogen gas. So like this, when you are going to discuss about the acidic nature, we are going to use the powerful reagents like metals, that is called sodium metal and aluminum metals, because they act as a powerful reagents. When you discuss about the acidic nature of the alcohols, so we are going to remember what are the factors which are going to increase the acidity or which is going to decrease the acidity. Let's discuss here. So you know that this is alcohol. When it is going to react with water molecules, here water acts as a base and this will act as an acid, because the tendency of the donation of the proton to the water which is going to call as acid, which is going to base and upset the proton, that forms the hydronium ion, and here this is alkoxide ion. So here in this alkoxide ion, what happens? The negative charge on the oxygen atom, you should see here, whenever the negative charge on the oxygen atom, that is electron density which is going to decrease on the oxygen atom, the stability of the alkoxide ion which is going to decreases. So that I can tell in one word that acidity is directly proportional to stability of the alkoxide ion. If the stability of the alkoxide ion will be more, then only the alcohols will be more acidic in nature. If it is less, then stability will be lesser. So what makes that alcohols they are stable, less stable, more stable? So let's discuss about the parameters. So this is called alkoxide ion. I am going to write the primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols in the name of this alkoxide ion also. So you know that primary alcohols is nothing but one R group will be there. So that is called RCH2O-. This is called primary alcohol. I will write the secondary alcohol. Secondary alcohol, that is 2 R group will be attached to the carbon atom, and this is called secondary alcohol. Similarly, in tertiary alcohol, 3 R group will be attached. What are these R group? R group are nothing but these are called the donation group, donating group. R group is nothing but the donation group. Okay. So I mean releasing groups, I can tell here. So when you look at this one, this first one is R. So here R is going to be plus side effect. Plus side means electron donating group. So here this R will be electron donating group towards the carbon atom, and here 2 alkyl group, I mean 2 carbon atoms which is going to 2 donating group which is going to donate towards the carbon atom, and here 3 groups will be there. So what happens? So whenever R is, that is plus psi effect which is present in the compound, what happens? You see, you should see here. This is called only plus 1 plus 1. Plus psi effect will be how much? 1 plus psi. Here 2 plus psi effect. Here 3 plus psi effect will be there because of the 3 R group and 2 R group and 1 R group. So whenever the R group which is going to increases, what happens? Increase in the charge on the oxygen atom. Increase in the charge on the oxygen atom. So increase in the charge on the oxygen atom. Next, what it says? Less stabilized alkoxide. Whenever the oxygen atom, the electron density or the negative charge which is going to increase on the oxygen atom, they are going to compound called less stabilized. So here this is called less stabilized. Why they are less stabilized? Because of the number of the donating group which is going to increases in compound, that becomes the less stabilized. By looking these 3 compounds and also by looking this summary, so what else? Whenever the less stabilized alkoxide, then becomes decrease in the acidic strength. So by looking this one, we are going to give the priority for this one as a primary alcohol which is greater than the secondary alcohol, and secondary alcohol which is greater than the tertiary alcohol. Why? Because of the plus psi effect, I mean electron donating effect. So here only one effect will be there. So what happens when only electron writing group will be there, the oxygen atom which is going to slightly increases, electron density. Whereas in second reverse 2R group will be there. It will be further increases the stability of the oxygen atom, and because of the negative charge in the oxygen atom, which is further increases. Due to the tertiary core, 3R group will be there. That is still more this charge which is going to increases, then becomes this is the least stabilizer. So like this, by looking these summaries, we are going to conclude that primary alcohol is greater than secondary alcohol is greater than tertiary alcohol in case of the acidic nature. So you know that primary is greater than secondary is greater than tertiary. So if I take one example, one R group, I will write CH3, CH2, CH3OH I will take. This is called primary alcohol. One more, CH3, CH2OH. Next, CH3, CH2, CH2OH. How many R groups will be there? Let's see here. This is one R group. This is one R group will be there. And here how many R groups? This is this carbon and this carbon. Two carbon will be there. That is called ethanol. So here two R group will be there. In this case, one carbon, second carbon, three carbon. That is called three releasing group will be there. So priority should be, so this one R group is greater than second R is greater than third R, and its name is called methanol, which is going to increase, greater than the acidic strength rather than the ethanol rather than propanol. So like this, we are going to discuss about the acidic nature of the alcohols based on the stability parameter, that is called stability of the alkoxide ion.